let's get to it. If you're on Facebook, Ravori Sports Facebook, which is growing now to over 700 people, you've already seen it. Top 10 cornerbacks in the NFL right now. So I don't think outside of pass rush, there's a more important position on the field. You could argue pass rush. I don't think there's a tougher position on the field, I think I've said it, than cornerback, other than playing quarterback in the NFL. It's about as tough as you get. You got to run backwards while somebody with 4.3 speeds running forwards, like all the time. You can't touch them. You can't put your hands on them. You can't jam them. You can't do a lot of things. And the defense and all the flags and everything is against you. I think this is the heaviest lift in terms of playing a position on the field. I think is cornerback on defense, the toughest. You could argue it's the most important on defense. You could argue pass rush and all these other things, but this is a tough position to play, and I think these guys are the best at the top 10. Let's go ahead and check it out. Number 10, J.C. Horn of the Carolina Panthers as well. J.C. Horn, I think, he's in that cluster of really solid corners. I think he's one of the best of the really solid corners as well last year. Last year, J.C. Horn, 5 interceptions total. He had 5 interceptions total, 26 tackles. I think this guy is one of the better cover guys in the league. I like his physicality, like his toughness. He's also, too, one of these guys as well who plays bigger than he looks. You see a lot of these guys now that way. He's fairly tall for a corner nowadays, but he's like 6'1", 200 pounds. A lot of these guys now are really – used to have guys that were bigger on the back end. Now these guys are all really smallish type guys. You see a lot of that. So Horn, I think, is the real deal there. Number 10. Number 9, Christian Benford for the Bills. I think for me, he's a guy that I kind of feel that injuries are kind of – I'll put it this way. He might have had a chance to be a little bit higher, but he's kind of missed some games. So that's kind of why, to me, he's not a little bit higher. But I think Benford, is clearly the Buffalo's best defensive player. So he hasn't really played a whole season, a whole 17-game season yet. He's played like 9 in 2022, 14 in 2023, 15 in 2024, and like 14 last year. So he's always like missing a couple games. Defensive play, definitely too, he's a stud. I definitely too, I think he's a guy as well. I'd like to see him tackle a little better, personally. I don't think he's a great tackler, but an outstanding cover guy. The best, definitely the cover guy on the Bills. Up and comer, Kenyon Mitchell. The two corners on the two young guys on the Eagles are really good. But I think I like Mitchell a little better here as well. I think Mitchell's top 10. Again, 6 foot, 190, kind of slender as well. I think the Eagles are these guys. I think Eagles corners, Lito Shepherd and Sheldon Brown and Al Harris and all those great corners that they had before. I'm looking at this guy and would be very happy with him because this guy definitely too has great speed. No question about it. So I have him. Some people have him as the 47. NFL.com has him like the 47th best corner in the best overall player in the league. Definitely have him in the top 10 as far as corners as well. This guy, they have a great corner group, both of them. I really think, but I think Mitchell has better speed, better natural ability, kind of like Nate, a little bit better, like step up from Nate Wiggins, even though like you're not going to outrun like Kenyon Mitchell ever. Like he definitely has that speed, that makeup speed that's so important at the cornerback position. Number 8, Denzel Ward. I kind of keep thinking he's going to get higher than 7, but again, kind of the same deal. Injuries a little bit here, a little bit small, like 5'11" as well. But and he's like 28 years old. So I don't know how much better he's going to get. But I definitely think he's in the top 10. You better not lift a ball in his area. This guy is dangerous as far as catching the ball, as far as taking it and going the other way. That's what the thing I actually do like about Mitchell. What's up, Ryan? What's going on, man? Why the frown face? All right, so let's go ahead and get that squared away. But I think Denzel Ward, I think is, you must be talking about Penner. I think that's why. All right, but Denzel Ward, I think is, I don't think there's anybody better. I think it's a salute, LOL. All right. Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you. Definitely check out Flack Rundown and Sleeper Ravens on his new venture as well. I've been checking it out. Ryan is been killing the game with his content. He has a lot of energy and everything. You're gonna love watching it if you're just doing that. Just saying what's up, sir. I appreciate you. Denzel Ward, I think he's not Deion Sanders, but I always think about him. You can't lift the ball in his area. He's going to take it away from you as well. Christian Gonzalez, number 6. Gonzalez, I think, is like Ward was a guy who would take the ball away. This guy does everything well. Super underrated that nobody's talking about Christian Gonzalez as a great corner. This guy does everything you need on the football field. Definitely too. You talk about guys. We talk about some guys. He tackles well. He can play. They put him at safety. I think he's a Pro Bowler as well. I think he's got that type of speed. Great strength, hand placement, excellent. Not blazing speed. That's the only thing that he's not. I think if you have a super fast guy, even as good as he is technical wise, I think a guy can run past him. But that's it. That doesn't happen very often either. I think he's a fantastic player as well. Christian Gonzalez, I think, is what top 5, 6 corner. Hot Sauce Gardner, number 5 as well. Some people would drop him further. Slow down. I think last season wasn't his best season. No, as a matter of fact, now with the Colts, not the Jets, so I'm sorry about that. Now with the Colts. Definitely too. Last season wasn't his best season, had an injury as well. But this guy, I think, as far as the athleticism, this does not matching a Hot Sauce Gardner in terms of speed and size and arm length. And so we just talked about Gonzalez with all of his intelligence and everything on the field, how he's a package. This guy is complete physical in everything he does. So I definitely love Hot Sauce Gardner as well. Number 5 as well. Slipping a bit, but I'm not too low on him. Devon Witherspoon is a dog. There's no question about it. Look, just signed a huge contract extension with the Seahawks. Well-deserved. Look, their defense, I think, is going to be top shelf. I think the Seahawks, I think for a team that won a Super Bowl, they're definitely under the radar. And I think Devon Witherspoon is one of the better defensive players in the entire NFL as well. I think this guy, if somebody told me that he's number 1, we're to the point on the list, somebody said he's number 1, I don't have too big of a problem with it. But I have him at 4. I like to see a few more years of him being 1, but of him being really good. But I don't think it's much difference between him and the top as well. Just not as strong of a resume over a period of time as some of these other higher guys. Darryl Stingley is fantastic. Number 3 as well. This guy is a cover corner, period. Stingley Island, whatever you call it. This guy, man-to-man, one-on-one, he can stick on a guy. I don't think he has anybody. What's up? Let's Break Hot Take as well. Definitely to check out that interview as well that's on the channel, Lunch Break Hot Take. The guys, Jose and Brony, were nice enough to come on the channel. I appreciate those guys for coming on as well. Check out their channel, Lunch Break Hot Take. It's on at nighttime. I definitely watch. I watch them in the morning, actually, before work. Jose and Hendo as well. So I do that more often. But definitely check these guys out. These guys are killing the game. Very, very gracious as far as helping. And these guys are huge Raven fans as well. Thank you, sir. Number 2, Trent McDuffie. I don't think This talk about Stingley being a great cover corner. McDuffie is incredibly underrated. I've hardly seen games where this guy gets beat, and they leave him on an island. They used to leave him on an island a lot in Kansas City. So now he's on a team, maybe a better defense than he had, and that's saying something considering what he had in Kansas City all those years. Trent McDuffie, I think, is top shelf. I had him number 1 last year, but I'm only going to drop him to number 2, even on the Rams. But I think McDuffie, is a stud, period. I don't think there's hardly any flaws in his game. A little smallish if you really nitpick, but you really need to nitpick to find a flaw in McDuffie. And number 1, Patrick Surtain of the Broncos. I think Surtain, is possibly the best defensive player in the entire NFL right now. Definitely won the award last year. There's no such thing as there's no receiver that's looks good against him. Nobody. I can't think of one where I saw a game where Patrick Surtain, where they were running it up on him. It doesn't exist. So Surtain, number 1, I think, but I will say this. The top 4 guys on the list, it's pretty close. The top 4, it's very close. Surtain, McDuffie, Stingley, and Witherspoon, very, very close. Gardner and all that, et cetera, that's the notch below. But those guys, very, very close. There you go. All right. Thank you very much. So definitely 2 top 10 lists, top 10 quarterbacks. We got 2 more lists. Next week, we're going to do the safeties. You know who's number 1, right? Top safety in the NFL. So we know who that is, number 1. But let's go through the whole list next week. Top 10 safeties in the NFL. And then after that, the head coaches. All right.